Right.
Well, one of the most hard-fought races here in Bexar County is House District 118. Republican Representative John Lujan is trying to hold on to his seat against Democrat Kristian Carranza. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Now, this is an old, we don't have those numbers yet.
I actually have them here.
Okay.
If you want me to go there. So it's showing that, and this is just the early vote, of course. We show that Lujan is at 51.9% with 31,756 votes, and then Carranza at 48.09% with 29,424 votes. So that puts her down about 2,332 votes. It's going to be a little difficult to overcome. But I think the story in that race is the undervotes. So undervotes, of course, are the people who skip that race, right? They've come, they've probably gone to go vote for Trump or already this is the big money races, and then when they get to the bottom ballot, they just skip it. Undervotes in that race are over 3,000. Oh. So that, had they been able to communicate to some of those voters, and it's really hard to do because those folks that, are infrequent voters, it's hard to determine who they're going to be, right? And you don't have the money and the resources to reach all of them. So
I think you've had a lot of conflicting messages coming out because you have people that live in that district, which is a very diverse district. People say, well, it's a South Side district, but it really isn't. It goes from the South Side and wraps around to catch in the Northeast. So you have a lot of people in the Northeast that are new to the district and that really are not familiar with either candidate. And then, of course, Carranza has not lived in the district for many, many years and just moved back fairly recently. So a lot of people are not familiar with her. That would be voting Democrat. So I think you have some interesting undercurrents that are running that race.
Yeah. Another interesting thing is that Lujan actually performs better than Abbott in that district as well. Last time when he was on the ballot, he actually got 1,000 more votes than Abbott did.
Democratic stronghold.
Well, it's not anymore. It used to be, right? And in the latest redistricting, it's become much more Republican. And now it actually it's like a horseshoe. It really swings around. So it's much more Republican than it used to be.
Still very much a swing district. Yes. And it doesn't surprise me that he polled better in that district than did the governor. Lujan has been born and raised there. His father was a pastor, his mother was a school principal. He has spent his life in public service, deputy sheriff, retired from the fire department, very active in coaching, so his core voters in the South Side really do know him. And I think that doesn't surprise me that a lot of the Democrats do cross over and vote for him there.
Well, let's take a look, me, right now at his supporters that we're talking about. KENS 5's Zach Briggs is with the Lujan supporters, watching the returns from Mission Open Air Market. Hey, Zach.
Good evening, Deborah. Yeah, right now, incumbent Republican John Lujan is speaking right now. He just appeared before a room packed of supporters, and again, this is a man that is hoping to secure another term, hoping to secure his seat in Austin for House District 118. And again, it was back in 2016 when Lujan won in a special election, but he didn't hold on to it too long as he lost in that November general election to a Democrat that year. But then came 2021, where he came out on top once again, and then held on to that in the 22 midterm election. And Lujan has been campaigning for the past several months. He has a massive team of volunteers going door to door. And as you can see and hear the swelling support for the incumbent Republican, who spent over 20 years with the San Antonio Fire Department, also has a number of years under his belt with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. His priorities include a number of items having to do with public safety, of course, the southern border security, and one of the prominent ones, a number of folks here, including those loved ones who lost, for example, their son and daughter to the fentanyl crisis. Lujan has passed bills that have led to recognizing the opioid epidemic as a national or a statewide recognition, especially when it comes to fentanyl. So he's been big on trying to combat the fentanyl crisis here in Texas alongside Governor Greg Abbott. And of course, the fentanyl crisis is also something that Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar and a number of other law enforcement agencies have been advocating for as well. Boosting economic development is another prominent priority for Lujan and his campaign. And earlier in this campaign, there were some controversy surrounding Lujan and his stance on abortion, where he made some comments in an interview regarding a hypothetical situation regarding abortion and his daughter, basically saying that he would encourage not to go through with an abortion. Speaking with Lujan earlier today at one of the prominent, busy polling sites in Universal City, was over at the Universal City Library catching up with the representative. He told me that he did need to express a need for his colleagues to consider amending state law to allow exceptions for abortion in the cases of rape and incest. And then, of course, we have Democratic challenger Kristian Carranza. She's over at the Cowboys Dance Hall. We'll hopefully hear from her later this evening. Still waiting for official results regarding House District 118. But this is a race that definitely State Representative Lujan is confident that he will win once again. But now we're live at the South Side. Zach Briggs, KENS 5.
All right, Zach, thank you. Well, San Antonio